Prepare to face the ultimate monster. Welcome to my spoiler-free review of Jurassic World. Now, if you just want me to get to the meat of this straight away, I can tell you that Jurassic World is one hell of a fun movie, and it is worth your money to go and see it. And if you're of two minds about whether or not to go and see it. You'll probably enjoy it. Yes, it's a lot of fun, a lot of very messy, somewhat cliche-ridden fun, but still, it's fun. And a lot of the fun has to do with Chris Pratt just being Chris Pratt.
Stunts 101, always warm up. Got it. Let's go. Oh, you hear that cracking? Dynamic warm-ups, that's the important thing. You can't just do a long stretch, you gotta do a dynamic stretch like this. Bring your legs up and pump juice into all your joints. All right.
But of course, the movie does have its problems, specifically with the story. And that was really disappointing for me, because one of the big selling points as to why I was so interested to see this movie is it was written by the same people who wrote Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is a movie that I absolutely love. Unfortunately, with Jurassic World, what happened though is the director took it upon himself to go back and rewrite a lot of their story, so much so that he didn't feel like he needed to give them credit anymore. All of that escalated into a legal battle over who actually has credit to the story, and that legal battle is still going on right now. And sadly, that has hurt the script and it has hurt the story, and you notice it in the movie. It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Prometheus, in the sense that you can see the really great ideas behind everything, but they've just kind of been buried under all this other stuff that's been thrown on top by other people. And that's a real shame. The end result was the story is kind of like an ice sculpture. You know, when it first comes out, it's sleek and it's cool and it's solid and you love it, but the longer it's left in the sun, the more it starts to melt. And by the end of the movie, you're just staring at a giant puddle. As the film went on, the story starts to melt more and more into an ending that is good, but it was kind of weirdly anticlimactic, like reverse climactic, because you can very clearly see that the director wanted the movie to end on a strong note of everyone like, yeah, up on their feet cheering. But it kind of backfired because he was like just throwing so much stuff into the ending that it had like the opposite effect and it became anticlimactic. It was really weird to see, but it was fun. That's the thing with this movie. It's got its problems, but it's fun.
Close the door.
We can't lock him in.
Come on, close it now.
Somebody talk to me. What is happening?
And that's why you should see it, because I feel like I don't think there's going to be any other Jurassic Park or Jurassic movies after this. Maybe they intend to make more, but I don't think it will happen. So I think this will serve to be like a good bookend for the franchise, to be a good sort of final chapter rounding it all out. It certainly helps the franchise to end on a much better note than Jurassic Park 3. I'd say on a scale of, in terms of the movies, like if you've seen my mega reviews of the Jurassic Park movies, in terms of quality, it's like Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic Park 3. Some people think Lost World is worse than Jurassic Park 3, so it would look more like this, but whichever sequel you think is worse doesn't really matter, because Jurassic World is about here. It's like easily the best of the sequels. It's not up to the same level as Jurassic Park. It could have come close, I believe, if the director had just stuck to directing and let the writers do their job, but sadly that didn't happen. But it definitely is the best of the sequels, and it helps to sort of round out this franchise. But on the other hand, there's stuff in the story that is fantastic and stands out. Most notably, Chris Pratt's relationship with the Raptors.
You don't scare me.
Owen. Are they safe?
No, they're not.
What are their names?
Well, you got Charlie, is Echo, here is Delta, and this one's called Blue. She's the beta.
Who's the alpha?
You're looking at him, kid.
He's a combat veteran and he's tough and he's heroic. He rides a motorcycle
He's got a history with Bryce Dallas Howard's character, Claire.
Easily the most interesting part of the movie from a story perspective. Some of the characters have a few cringe-worthy moments, in particular the older boy out of the two brothers. The younger one is alright, but the older one, oh man, the older boy. You know what he's like? It's like, you know whenever old people complain about young people and they're like, oh, these millennials with their phones, oh, what's wrong with these young people? Well, this character is basically all of that old person's negative thinking about what young people are made flesh. That's what this guy is. He's like a walking stereotype of what old people think young people is like, where he's just like, oh, I'm totally disinterested in everything. Oh, my girlfriend is kissing me, disinterested. Oh, I'm seeing amazing dinosaurs, disinterested. I'm gonna put my headphones on and look at my phone. Come on, is there anyone really, like, nobody's like that, okay? Okay, maybe there are people like that, but nobody would be like that in Jurassic World, in a theme park with dinosaurs. So yeah, that character really annoyed me, especially in the first half. But yeah, a lot of the characters are a bit on the nose. But if you look at it in terms of characters on the same level as like Independence Day, or maybe the first Transformers movie, it's kind of at that level, you know? They're unrealistic and they're somewhat stereotypical, but they're not totally in-your-face offensive. So you can enjoy it from that sense. So yes, definitely go see it. Maybe just lower your expectations a little bit if you were hoping it to be at the same levels as Jurassic Park. So, I am Bandit, this is Bandit Incorporated. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the comments.
Alan.
Welcome to the third installment of the Mega Review series. Today, we cover Jurassic Park 3.